favorite body shots, which keeps me out of range of a counter for the most part if I throw it right, but it's debilitating, is a jab to the stomach. So if you got your hands up, especially against a taller fighter, kind of like you. Typically, he'll have his hands up, and no matter how he tries to work it, that torso is going to be exposed a little bit. Same thing with me. Well, my height, for whatever reason, I got a long torso, so I can have my hands perfect. I'm still exposed. So early in the fight, boom, I'm here. And I'm not throwing it that nice in a real fight either. Like, I'm getting it in there. I'm getting it in there.
Andre Ward, he reacted to Jermell jab knockout by stating, young champions, work on the stick to the gut. Congrats, Mel. That's a great advice by Andre Ward. That's what I've been advising Jermell Charlo in all of my predictions. I be telling him to pump that jab because from day one, he always had a great jab. But when the competition went up, he fell in love with his power because he started putting Cass to sleep. So he kind of got away from the jab. But it ain't just the jab to the head. It ain't just the stiff jab you got to work on. You got to work on your feints, just measure the distance, keep your opponent at bay with a jab, a stiff jab, a hard jab, a sharp jab. Like I said, it's variations of jab you could throw. It's like what, like 6, 7, 8 jabs you could throw, different speed. You got to vary your speed, your power, etc., etc., etc. So that's what Andre Ward talking about, one of the greatest fighters of all time. Now, what he also added was that jab to the body, because that jab to the gut, it had Rosario, it seemed like he was catching a stroke. I was praying for the man because I thought Jermell hit him on the nerve, so on and so forth, for Rosario to react in that fashion. But it was just the fact that it was a hard, stiff jab to the body, and Rosario was not expecting it because he blinded him. You know what I'm saying? So he blinded him since he had the winky right top of guard, and then he went to the body on some Floyd Mayweather jab and pretty much took the air out of him. And that's why he reacted in that fashion. And also, he was already hurt from the previous rounds. Jermell was throwing a lot of haymakers at Rosario, and Rosario kept walking forward. But that's going to come with a price. You do not walk Jermell like that because he got tremendous power. But like I said on my Blow by Blow episode 2 show, I believe Jermell Charlo from now on is going to be pumping the jab upstairs and to the body like he's Floyd Mayweather. One thing he learned from this fight is throw that jab to the gut. Regardless if you think it's effective or not, regardless if you hitting your opponent or not, jab set up everything. If you can't hit your opponent with a jab, you're not going to be able to hit your opponent with any power punch. That's the easiest punch to throw. That's the safest punch to throw. And that's the most effective punch in the sport of boxing. So, like I said, the Charlo brothers have the best jabs in the game. I believe Jermall Charlo has the stiffest, hardest, meanest jab in boxing, the heaviest jab. And you guys saw a display against Deryachenko. Same for Jermell. He just doesn't use it as much, but he put it on display after a couple rounds with Rosario. So, like I said, that's an advice from a GOAT, Andre Ward. So you definitely have to take notes when the GOATs speak. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decals, the dumb, casual-ass fans that don't know shit about boxing.
You don't know shit about boxing.
And all
you
of
better
the
not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
To all the people that make excuses and not making shit happen, quit ducking and call in. Anybody can get it. You know what to call me, the can man, because even my own IP can get it, so Mexicans, don't try anybody can. And to all the decafs, if I had a lower IQ, I could have enjoyed y'all pathetic debate, but I got a higher IQ, so please come with better points next time, because the points you guys bring up, I dead ass be losing brain cells when I'm listening to you guys, so hopefully I'm donating some of my brain cells. To all of the people, like I said, that don't have the cojones to call in, quit treating me like the Iron Mike of debating, like the Young Devin of debating, the most feared, with a record of 1,000-0 at this point. And when I say decafs, I mean literally all the decafs. The decafs wizards, the YouTube decafs, you name it. You all welcome to the party. Welcome to the Lions Den. Call in, because like I said before, people lie, women lie, and numbers don't lie. I can't even pay a decaf to call in. 1 trillion of you decafs can't hold me back. Man, I wish a decaf would call in. That's what I pray on daily. Man, I'm ready to feast on a decaf.
Hold it, hold it. You're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.